Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing on this beautiful day? I hope you are all doing great. I myself am doing great. So that's always good. I don't know what's going on with this stupid line on the bottom of my screen. I don't know why that little red line is there. Do we know why that red line is there? I think it's because my images aren't sized correctly, but that's weird. Anyway, hope everyone is doing great today. I think I can get rid of that stuff. So there we go. So let's start off like we do always about this time. Talk about the knives I carried. So in my back pocket, I had this one, my Hogue. Such a good utility knife and slicing knife. Morning, Pete. Yeah, I love this thing. So glad I got one. The Deca is a great knife. And then in my front pocket, I had this thing, which over the night I have really gained appreciation for. It is a super cool knife, great knife. Everything about it is great. The action, the feel, the detent, the lockup, the shape, the sharpness, being able to choke up on it. The jimping's great. I can't find anything wrong with this knife. Pretty much perfect for what it is. I think I was pushing on the lock bar just a second ago, which was totally my fault. But yeah, I love that thing. Good morning, Mr. Pete and Mr. Keep It Scale Stupid. Hope y'all are doing great this morning. So yeah, I had those in my pocket last night. And then yesterday I did get a few knives delivered. This was one of them. Wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Wait, I already had that. I don't know. I get confused. I might have had it, might have not had it. No, I don't think I had it. I think it came in yesterday. Something I did notice about this. So I thought I had a relative clone already, but evidently I didn't, because there are lots of differences in the one that I had and the one that I've got now. I will show you all those differences. So I could have sworn it was a relative clone that I had, but I guess it's just a giant nimble clone or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. Doesn't make much sense, actually. Let me find the right box. I just opened the wrong box. Dang it. But I know one of them is the nimble, and I know the nimble is a little one, and the relative is supposed to be the big one, right? So this is the nimble T, which is a Tanto or Tonto, and as you see, the back cutout on it is shaped like this on the nimble, and the forward choil is there's a lot more in the blade than on this one, okay? And then the handle starts further back on the nimble. Good morning, William. And there's a little bit different shape to the way this part is by the pivot. So this one curves down and just kind of stops. This one is kind of rounded off. So I was pretty positive this one is a nimble. And I guess measurement wise, it is the same size as a nimble. So therefore, the other one that I got, I was pretty sure was the relative because of how much bigger it is and all that. Good morning, TC. But in reality, I think it's just a bigger nimble because it's got the same shape here around the pivot as the nimble, just bigger. It's got the same part of the finger choil cut out in the blade as the nimble, and it does not look like the relative. So it's got the same flipper tab cut out as the nimble. And I looked up to see if they had a Gen 1 and a Gen 2, and the Gen 1 still looked like this on the relative with just a straight cutoff, not this little cutout like the nimble. So I don't know what this knife is. It is a hybrid, but it is the size of a relative, but the shape of a nimble. So I guess it's not even a clone, which is something, I guess. But that being said, this one is nice. This one's nice too. There's nothing wrong with this one at all. It's got perfect action as well. I don't know. I think I like this pattern of milling over the frag pattern. So yeah, that's something I observed last night. I don't know what my knives are. Thought this was a relative, but it's not. And Mr. William received his Aries EDC yesterday. I will be showing it momentarily. He sent me a picture of it on Instagram, I believe. By the way, good morning, Mr. Michael and Mr. William. Let me get Mr. Williams' pictures of his knife up. Oh, he's even got a video of it. So this is the... Oh, the whole thing was a video. I didn't even pay attention. All right. So this is Mr. Williams' knife that he received from Aries. Let me get Firefox turned on here. Turn this off. And there it is. Super cool looking knife. Congratulations, Mr. William. Awesome knife. Quite sure there are other people in here that will agree with you because of the purple color. So yeah, good job on picking that out. I believe he sent another one, another video. Let's see. He sent this one. UV light. So that's pretty cool. And then he sent this one. Oh, that was the same one. And this is the UV one again. So yeah, super cool. Good morning, Knives Are Life. Yeah, so that's super cool. Congrats on that knife. I had a question. Does any of y'all have a QSP Workaholic? I thought it looked like a super comfortable knife, and they're discontinued. And they make a few different versions of it. But I wondered if any of you had a QSP Workaholic. Maybe not. If you don't have one, there it is. That's what it looks like. And it looks like a cool knife to me. Mr. So last night I tried to grab you one of the, I I think it was you who wanted one of the shortcut clones. There was some available, and I had it in my cart, and I was about to check out for you, and it sold out right as I was doing that. So, and yesterday, Mr. JT received his knife that I helped him get off of Knife Swap, the Sigil clone. So that all went through great. And he also received another banger, the Taipan. So that's an awesome lineup there. I think it was you, wasn't it, Mr. Mister, that was looking for one of those shortcuts? I posted on the Reddit here how I tried buying one of those, and they went up on the Valerian store to $77. So yeah, he knows what he's got. I think I'm gonna buy all of them next time they come up, and hoard them and sell them for $100 or something. No, I'm just joking. Y'all would get deals. Speaking of deals, look at this knife that sold for $800 this morning. I bet mine feels better. And it wasn't $800. But that's pretty crazy that thing sold quickly for $800. Titanium scales for the frame lock. I didn't get you one, mister. I tried. I'm going to get you one if I see it and you're asleep. So don't thank me too much. But I tried buying one and they sold out pretty much instantly. So don't thank me too much. Mr. Bob said, and ship next week. Let's see. TRM, Neutron. If I can spell titanium, I can't spell. Titanium scale sets. So the fine satin finish are $150. The pinstripe 3D are $205, and the lizard skin 3D are $215. Pocket check today. Here's what I had in hand, and here's what Mr. TC is carrying today. I've not seen that lock on the CJRBs. It must be a new one. And y'all didn't see the lizard skin scales that I was showing. So yeah, the Neutron lizard skin 3Ds are $215. The pinstripes are $205. And the fine satin are $150. And it looks like you can add them to cart now. I guess he's saying they won't ship. $80. Oh, so you did get one last night? Good. Stucco lathe is sharp. I'm confused. What are we talking about here? So these aren't $80. I mean, these aren't $150. They're $80. And what is the stucco lathe? Why am I so confused this morning? What is going on in the chat? I would definitely like a set for $80. I don't even have the knife yet, but if they're that cheap, I'll buy a set. So yeah, I got a. Yeah, why is that showing through on the edges? I hate that. I don't like that little white. Oh, they're different. Okay. So I did get a couple more knives in yesterday. Oh, okay. I got a couple of Benchmades. One is the one that I've recommended many times as one of my favorites, and that is the 737 Aileron. Super cool knife. These weren't available for a while and they were hard to find, but I found another one in black, so I grabbed it. But it's a super cool shaped knife. Very comfortable. So that is the 737 Aileron. I got one of those yesterday. And I also got another one, which is the 818 Mini Loco in aluminum. And it is another one kind of that same style. The Mini Loco, I almost bought a real one of these when I first started collecting. And this aluminum one was just 20 bucks. So I thought I would try it out. And it's got great action too. Good lockup, good centering. Feels good, and it is aluminum. It needs to be wiped off, but that 737 and it are both great, comfortable knives. Might as well leave them sitting out. Okay, so they're just milled like the back side of the frame lock. I got you. Yeah, you can see the aileron is a little bigger blade and shaped a little different. They're both cool knives. So I had a bunch of links to knives that I wanted to share, and one that I found and bought last night was a Miguron. Good morning, Waylon. And if you don't have a Miguron, like I said yesterday, or the day before, day before, you should definitely get one. And if you're going to get one, why not try this one that I'm about to show you because of the price and everything. And it is the Miguron Knives Norsa. So it is a aluminum handle PVD knife. Whoops. Why is the... Dang it. Let me stop moving my mouse. So it's aluminum handle PVD for less than $30. Right at a 3-inch blade, I believe. And super nice looking knife. So why not try one of those out for 30 bucks? It's got D2 blade steel. I bought one, so I will be doing a unboxing and a review on it. Yeah, 2.99, right at 3-inch blade. Dark gray PVD, aluminum and blade coating. Reversible clip. So yeah, you cannot beat that knife for 30 bucks. And there's another one with a little bit smaller blade with Pete's kind of blade shape for less than $30 also. This one is not or yeah, it is. I thought it was sold out. And this one is PVD aluminum handles with D2 blade steel. So both of those are great values. They use the same coffee cup. So it's really just which one you're a fan of the blade shape, which one you like blade shape better. They're close to the same size. This one is a little larger. I did buy a black knife, Michael, because I love Migron that much. Now, I had a bunch of links here we're going to go through for Amazon Prime Days. So, I heard really good things about this Klein Tools knife. And they have it in 4 different colors. And I believe 4 different, well, I'm not sure what colors they have. They have 4 different blade shapes. So they have the clip point, the drop point, and the tanto. Then they have 4 different colors. But I heard good things about this knife, so I thought I would show it. I will be putting all these links in the links channel on the Discord. Next was the Kershaw Iridium that is on sale for 48 bucks. It's normally 67, and the red one is the only one that's that cheap. The original one is still 62, but that's one of Kershaw's better knives as of late. Yeah, the Norsa is only on Migron's site for the moment. The link to it is only available on Migron's site, but there it is. Oops, that's not the right link. I guess it is, but not what I wanted to post. I guess this is the link I wanted to post. I don't even know if that'll post, but we'll try it. Yeah, so that link worked. Alright, Iridium, Decline, the 2 Migrons, and then we got a CJRB on sale from 50 bucks down to 35 bucks. Thought some of you might like it. It's looks like it'd be a good utility knife. And then this was a great one. So the Drop Bear 2 is on sale from $59 down to $42, and I think I just bought a used one and paid that. So the fact you can get a brand new one for that price is a great deal. And they do offer it in 3 different colors as well. I think the aluminum handle one is still a little bit more expensive, but the 2 G10 ones are 42 bucks. So that's a good one. Let's see, what else did I have? I ran across this one, which I wasn't. So this says it has S35VN steel, and I want somebody to buy it to check out and see how the steel actually performs. But for 28 bucks, an S35VN steel, that's pretty wild. They do make it a point to list that it high quality CPM S35VN super steel. They talk about how thick it is, and so who knows? I don't know if I believe it, but it is what it is. 3.5-inch blade at that. So it looks smaller than it actually is. It's actually a big knife for 28 bucks. So that one might be a super value. And anybody that's got Amazon knows that they can just buy it and check it out. What's it a clone of, William? I don't know what knife it's a clone of. If it is a clone. What knife is it a clone of? While he's telling us what knife it's a clone of, I will show the next deal I found, which is a Trivisa below 60 bucks. That was 73 bucks, and N690 blade steel. Ron Crow has one of those, Waylon. The last one, this one right here. Yeah, I think I might buy one just to check it out. Now I'm curious what it's a clone of. I guess I could do a reverse. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you're just guessing because of the name of it and stuff. Yeah, this is just one of those stamped crazy Chinese manufacturers that look like they have some different knives they sell. I did check it out. They have this knife and this knife right now. And that looks like a clone of the Nimble almost, but it's not. It's a little different. But yeah, this Trivisa looked interesting with the weird blade grind. Alright, what else did I have? I had a T-Rock. So this is a 3.4-inch D2 knife for less than 30 bucks. With that utility, it's a button lock. And I did look, and I think it's just a regular plunge lock. Nope. Yep, just a regular plunge lock up there. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's a button actuated liner. That was another one. So Waylon was evidently bidding against Mr. Crow. Mr. Crow won it and doesn't even know he won it. So I don't feel so bad not knowing what knives I bought. But I think I need to add that one to cart just to check it out, because that one is, if it's good blade steel, it says join Prime. I'm going to copy it and paste it over into the other browser that I'm logged into and add it to cart really quick. So, yeah, 2747. Alright, I got it added to cart. So if anybody needs a couple of knives, I bought a full titanium sheepdog last night and a bag lighter, both in S35VN blade steel. I've already got both of them, so these will be going up for sale. So if you want a good deal on a frame lock sheepdog titanium or a frame lock Begleiter titanium, let me know. Let's see. What else did I do last night? I did something else. I might have bought another knife. Let's see. Oh no, I just got my tracking for the Annex. Oh yeah, I made a post about some knives that I want to buy. So if any of y'all have any Tucson's, I don't think y'all do because I think I would have heard about it by now. But if y'all know anybody that's got them, I made a post on the Discord about wanting to buy some knives, and that is 4 knives: the TS66, the TS142, the TS205, and the TS451, I believe. And then there's 2 more, the TS78 and the TS389. So these are all 6 integrals that I don't have yet. To help me finish off the collection. I don't like the TS142 in the color with the red micarta and the black carbon fiber, so I'm going to dye that micarta black when I get one of these. And the Lightning Anno one is just for reference, but they usually come plain titanium. That's the dangerous one that will hurt you. I want to put it up, and then I don't necessarily like that green on that one, but it's part of the collection. And then this one is a really weird one. A guy told me he had one of these for sale this morning, but I think I was about to get scammed. His timestamp was, I ran it through an AI program from the timestamp he sent me, and it said 90% AI. It took him too long to make the timestamp photo, so I just didn't feel good about it. So I didn't buy that one. But I do like the looks of that one. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. I think that's about it. Oh yeah. I didn't know they made a Warncliffe version of the Nimble, but they do. And that's a cool looking little knife. Y'all can't see it, of course, because every time I click a Discord link that goes to the web browser, it doesn't show up. Yeah, it was, Pete. That's where I got that photo from. But it's not available on LTK. That Nimble's super cool. Wouldn't mind having one of those. Yeah, I don't think he has any of the integrals, Michael, but thank you. He might, though, so maybe he'll see it in the Discord. Alright, so we went through all those little links I gave. Drop Bear 2 is an awesome knife. Alright, so let's go into the drop point for today. And I'm not going to do all these because they keep repeating. We're just going to do the new ones that are coming out either today or so. Looks like Notorious EDC Kingpin Slip Joint Jigged Titanium. Wonder what the price is going to be on that one. Comes out in an hour and 24 minutes. Kind of like the looks of that one. Notorious EDC, huh? Alright. Rosie's Ripper, Mini Reaper comes out today. Don't know what the price of that one's going to be either. Does he have the prices on either? Oh, $295 for that slip joint. Wow. It's a little more than I was expecting it to be. That Mini Reaper looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, today is the day. So don't forget, if you've been wanting one of these, limited quantities. The time, I have posted the time on the Discord, and it is right here. So 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm going to set an alarm and try to get one today. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Date and time is firm. I will not entertain requests for special treatment under any circumstances. Quantities are very limited. So if you've been wanting one of those, today is the day. I like it. I've liked it for a while now. It's been bookmarked up here since one of the very first episodes I started bookmarking stuff. So it is right somewhere. I know it's down here. Speaking of which, we need to go check. Oh, so there was an update on the Karis. I believe the Karis is going to be dropped in August, late August, for the Dylan Mallory Karis that I've been waiting on. So my birthday is September. Oh, here it is. Here's the pre-order page that I used to have marked. Yeah, right here. And it's almost been 60 days since I ordered my Geo knife. That one that they've only got the rendering of. So it should be getting shipped soon. Let me see. Alright, so back to the. So don't forget today, if you want that Berg Blades Utility Slim. Where is it at? Did I miss it? I guess maybe. Since it's coming out today, it's not on there yet. 12 p.m. Eastern. So the Ferox is live. The TR3 and Mordax. Looks like the Vero Blims are live. We looked at those a while back. Looks like he's only got the Axon Liner Lock, Impulse DLC, Nova Mini hand satin with Damascus. Wish you could see the picture. Anyway, he's got a few of those models left. Belt satin, the Lux 3.3 belt satin. The fixed blade, the Axon fixed blade. A few of those. The belt satin red G10. Vortex light. Wow, he's got a bunch of them. Utility. 56 utility. Yeah, he's got a bunch of blims available. So there's the pictures of them all. Number 17 there looks pretty cool. I wonder what wonder if he says what's wrong with them. And why doesn't he have the pictures for these bottom numbered ones? 46B. He's missing some pictures. Huh. It's weird. Alright. Raiden R2. New drop of the Mac 2. We saw that. Attention to detail. Mark 1 medium. It's a weird looking knife. Pretty wild looking. Pretty pricey too. Unto Mini Prodigy Toko leopard variant. Let me just see this knife. Huh. It says it's gone. Alright. Wow. Alright, we've seen those every week. There's that Isurus again. Full dress comes out today. He's going to have a full dress one available for $600. The Titan. So I wonder, I tried that AI thing. I wonder if it would work on something like this. So let me see if it would work on this. So that get it. I don't think it will because it's got a drop down that you have to pick which version you want. So I don't think it's going to work on here, but it might. It'd be a good test. Maybe it'll check both different versions. Yes, Waylon. I'm going to buy an extra one for one of y'all if I see it in the middle of the night. They did go up in price to $77 on the Valerian store. So there's that. But yes, there was a few available. I had one in cart that I was going to actually buy for whoever wanted one. And then it's right as I went to check out, it was sold out. So that kind of sucked. Mine is actually shipped now and is in the States. So that is cool. I still can't figure out what knife I wanted to put a an ulti clip on. Drove me nuts yesterday trying to figure it out. I need to go back to the video where I ordered them because I was talking about it on that video. So maybe I can scroll through and see what's going on in that video. Oh, I did fix some of these backgrounds where they fit better. Some of the ones that were all jacked up, like the brick and rock one. That green leafy one. But I fixed some of the, like that was one of them, but I don't know why I've still got those borders on either side. Can y'all see those little white lines? Or is that just on my screen? Can you see those white lines on the right side that I just turned off? And did they just come back on? Because that doesn't make any sense to me. If I made the images the right size, they shouldn't do that. That annoys me. What new knife was I wanting to talk about? Something else last night. I'm kind of scattered this morning as far as being focused. I don't know what's going on with me this morning. So y'all don't see those white lines? Are you sure? So they're not there? That's wild. I don't believe it. Why do I see it then? I'm gonna go bring up my live video. I guess they're not there. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, you do see them. Yeah, you do see them. They are there. Yeah, it's the far right and the far left. Pete. Yeah, I know what overscan is, but I think it's because, well, I don't know. Yeah. It's just it's from Firefox. I can turn off Firefox and it goes away, but that's annoying. Man, this knife is so nice. For $100, you can't beat this knife. M390 blade steel, nice milling, perfect action, nice weight reduction milling. Yeah, I don't see why everybody wouldn't get one for $100. I haven't checked to see what it weighs. 4.59 ounces. Nice, healthy, full-size knife. And man, I'm so glad I got one of these. I had to, this is one of those ones I had to put some Loctite in the pivot though. It wanted to loosen up on me a little bit. But I don't mind having to put a little bit of blue Loctite in knives occasionally. And I can't believe this one's aluminum for $20. It's pretty wild. And I keep letting off the crossbar too early. It wants to bounce. Yeah, it bounces for sure. to learn how to time it right. Yeah, $20 for that. It's pretty cool too. All right, what did I want to talk about? Man, I'm kind of scattered this morning. Y'all help me think of some new knives to talk about. I guess I could go back to the drop point again. Look at some fixed blades. And so we looked at basically all. We've seen all these. We've seen all the ones with the that are already live. They were live last week. So we'll see what fixed blade drops are coming out today. The new Wickets coming out. Wicket XL. How big is the 3-inch blade? Yeah, that thing's short and stubby, a little chode. I guess TC is on Whatnot or something. I don't know. He shared a link. Let's see. What was after the Wicked XL? Montana Mini Speed Goat Ultra. Cool looking knife. RMJ Tactical Combat Africa. That's a big boy. 7-inch blade. Carry Development 1. Tomorrow morning. When was that? Oh, that's tomorrow morning. That's today. So he's going to be dropping some of these today. Let's see. Those driplets are still available. I'm going to be mad when they sell out and I didn't grab one. I want one of the little purple ones with the purple sheath. That almost looks like it's got my last name initial in it. I guess it does. For Germ Blade Works. So I really need to get one of these. Need to figure out which one I like the pattern on the best and just buy it. Huh. Big Idea Designs, the Lookout. Fixed blade. I really like what Big Idea's doing. And that's who the guy was on my Blade Show video that I couldn't remember who he was. It was the guy from Big Idea. I don't know his name, but taller gentleman. That's a cool knife. NKT Knives Scout. That's awesome. MD Edgeworks Bunka. Looks like a nice kitchen knife. He's got a bunch of different handles. Oh, that was cool yesterday with Mr. Dillon, huh? It'll be really cool when he's able to show us the shop and show us how he actually does that stuff. Seeing all these different handles made me think about it. That was super cool of him to hop on yesterday. I like that handle material. Next Thursday, we're going to have on the guy from Instagram, Pocket SX EDC Mods. is going to come on next Thursday and talk about Zerblast and his laser and all the services he offers on Instagram. But it is the Pocket SX. Pocket SX. This guy right here. He does a lot of that. Oh, what's that stuff called? Y'all help me out with the name of that. Dang it. Anyway, this guy's going to be on next Thursday. And talk to us about all this stuff and Zerblast Media. He's got a laser as well as all kinds of other stuff. He has a very nice shop. I showed a video of it. Yeah, cell shading. Thank you. Yeah, so maybe we can learn about cell shading and how to do it this next Thursday. Yeah, there's his shop. His laser's right there on the corner. I've actually got a video of him showing me his laser. Let's see. Yeah, right here. He has a 100-watt cloud ray laser.
What I've been doing lately is just working on parameters for polishing. So not even necessarily etching anything, just getting.
So he's just using it to polish.
Polished. So like
it's a different kind of laser.
And then mess with the parameters until I can get different metals polished. And colors are kind of tough to get consistent, but someone better than me.
Halt to a.
You better. You basically have to shoot out of focus, so it's a lot of trial and error going in and out of focus. Make sure you get a decent exhaust too.
Yeah, there's an exhaust and a carbon filter.
But yeah, I'm not even very good at it, and I get pretty good results. So. I did some leather the other day. It's not bad for like a first kind of run at doing leather, but it'll basically cut like butter, so you gotta be careful.
Fallout.
That, but. Lasers, bro.
Lasers, bro.
I'll use my.
So yeah, he's gonna come on. I asked him if he would come on, and he said, "I'm definitely down. I'll have to clear a Thursday though, possibly next Thursday." And I said, "That's cool." So anyway, I'm sure we will learn a lot from him. Wow, look at Way of Knives picture. That's pretty wild. I found some Zerblast media. I don't know if y'all just saw in that message, but I might be splitting some with him. But the cheapest I found it was for $641 for 55 pounds in Atlanta. I would have to go pick it up for that price, which I don't mind doing if I was going to split it with him. But I believe he was talking about it. I got another quote from another place for the same amount, and it was $823 for 55 pounds. So it's pretty wild how expensive that stuff is. What is this new? Is this a new Remet? Two-Face knife. Remet Two-Face. Do we know what that is? The RT Two-Face. Man, that one has a good finger choil in the front there. let's use Get It. See if it works on any Ramet knives. I'll just let it run in the background while we're looking at that knife. Has that one been out for a while? I haven't seen that one, I don't think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it has been out because that's the one that you can make it from a... Do they have a picture of that? Yeah, that's right. We talked about this one. You can switch it from a front flipper to a regular flipper. I don't know why the pictures... Turn off the sound so I don't get copyright. Yeah, that's a cool knife. We have looked at that one before. Oh yeah, so this reminds me, I almost bought a knife last night that was a pretty good deal on it. A guy was selling some knives in Chinese knives, as you can see. There's my two posts. There was a guy selling a RT Falcon, Peregrine Falcon. I think he had it for 170. Yeah, right here. So you can see up there he had quite a few knives for sale. But this one right here he sold it for 170. He had one of those Geo knives, ethereal, but it wasn't a good enough deal that I didn't buy that one. Let's see if Get It found anything. Nope. No working codes. But I think 170 is a decent price for that, isn't it? It's sold pretty quick. I think he had it for 170. Yeah, 190. Sorry. It's not a good price. What are they new? Well, let's see. New arrivals. Oh yeah, that's not a good price. I thought they were more than that. I thought they were closer to 300. I wouldn't have bought it for that anyway, but somebody else jumped on it, saved 25 bucks. Y'all gonna have to give me just a second. I gotta go use the bathroom. Hold on. Old bladder ain't holding. So I actually needed to go before I even started and knew I should have went. So I've been holding it for an hour, so that was a good one. I apologize for that. Let's see, anything else on here looks exciting? Frago, custom creation, Fox River blades. Have we seen them? The Corsair, the Tempest. That's a pretty wild looking knife. Nitro V. Doesn't have really stats on it. How would you add that to cart without knowing anything about the size of it? I guess you just have to guess. All we know is it's Nitro V and G10 liners and stabilized maple burl. Huh. Elk Hunter. Stag. That's a pretty Damascus pattern. All right, let's go browse a little bit of Knife Swap and see what's going on there today, since we're talking about new knives. A Bulldog. Ragnarok. 825. Yeah, that's a weird color one. No thanks. Para 3 Maximet. What is the Asuka? Nice looking knife. Pricey too. Nice hand satin on it. Neurohaptic, I got one of those. Norseman. Benchmade. See what is the Ace Jutland. Protect Malibu. A Ghoul. The Ghoul sold for $350. And a Baby Barlow from Urban EDC. Baby Barlow's a cool looking knife. Alright. Let's see. Tucson bundle. Is that a Tucson light? What? I didn't even know they made lights. That's pretty wild. Huh. TS332. It's a weird looking one. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, how much did that? Kershaw, large Sabenza. Oh, $325 shipped. It's the flipper tab version. I bought one of those and made it a non-flipper tab version. Nice to know I can still get my money back out of it. Here's a Binge. Purple Nurple. How much did it sell for? $150. I guess that's not a bad price. That Dylan guy was super surprised I found that knife on Knife Swap yesterday, huh? What was it? Came up Shade Tree Maglock. Yeah, that was a cool little knife. Picture's gone. Oh yeah, it was in the timestamp. Yeah, that was a cool little knife he showed. I've seen one of those old school ones at one point. I just didn't remember the name of it. Kaiser, Griffin, Buck, Tucson, and more. Oh yeah. TS 430 for $50. Somebody wants one. We were just talking about that knife yesterday or the day before. It's still available. And a Praxis bundle. For $80. We'll get you a couple of Praxis. Nothing wrong with the Praxis. Let's see. Mini Jack, Micro Shrike, Overland Compact, Mini Sweeney, LUDT. There's a Waka. Let's see if we can. See which one this one is. Yeah, I can't wait till he finishes those up. That's a cool knife. I even like that handle material, even though it's not titanium. Pretty wild. $2,800. Wow. Camo quartz scales. Magenta. Camo quartz. Camo quartz. How much does it? Let's see. Purple camo quartz. Wow. 11 by 11 inch pieces, $900. That's pretty crazy. So he said he made 12 by 18 slabs. Huh. Purple camo quartz. Dead Reckon. There was a Dead Reckon knife I was looking for. This one sold for $170. I don't think it was this one though, the Ridgeback. Oh yeah, now I know. I had another link I wanted to show. That Ragnarok is nice. Yeah, that's not the model of the Dead Reckon. Do y'all remember what Dead Reckon knife I was talking about? That's a cool knife though. That was another one I think I had. No. Yeah, that Ragnarok is nice though. It might have been, I don't know, it might have been that one. Not a bad deal for 170 bucks. Pretty cool knife. I think that's what the price was. Yeah, $265 for the blah, but that's a good price. $170 for this. Turquoise anode aluminum. Alright. What was the dead reckon I was looking for? Let's see. I don't remember. I don't think it was that model, though. It might have been the Ridgeback. I guess it was, because it doesn't really show any other models. I don't know. I'm confused now. I guess it was. What? Why does the dead reckon? Did that guy come into the chat one day or something? Why is this? Why am I having memories of the dead reckon? Not sure. I think that 170 price was a good price. Huh. Alright. Hinderer Eclipse. Alright. Protect. Rask. $725 for this Rask. Oh, that's a pretty one. That guy's got some big mitts. Makes that knife look tiny. It's not that big, but dang, he's got some big hands. Don't drop it off the deck. Yeah, that's a pretty one. $725. That's about what I want to pay for my Grail knife. $700 to $800 eventually. See you later, Ron Crow. Russian thumb stud with insane action. Whoa. These guys with the Google Photos links, 4K video. Very nice. That's a big boy. It's a nice looking knife. We can all dream, can't we? Come on, open that blade up. Let me see the blade. Oh, got some scratches on the end. Yep, that's a nice knife. This guy, I think we've looked up him before, but he makes some nice knives. And this Rust Blade place, yeah, that's a clean looking knife. Huh. There's a bunch of Russian designers that make some super clean knives. Sea Otter. I missed that one. What did it sell for? Oh wow. It can oh, that wasn't even the right. What did I look at? Oh yeah, it's still too expensive. Wow, $450. Pretty pricey. All right, Ron Crow. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. There was, oh yeah, I had a link saved. Let me see. Let me bring up my Reddit so I can tell y'all. There was something in Reddit I wanted to show y'all. See if my saved stuff. Where does it keep your saved stuff? Aha. Well, it's not showing the saved video. Nope, I don't know where that is. Poikilo. Rhino M. $400. That's not bad. I think that's the same knife. Yeah, TC showed one of those. Posted one of those the other day. I thought it would be way more than $400. Looks like the exact same model he posted too. Huh. That's a knife I've got to get one of, is a Poikilo. Poikilo. Yeah, here's that Anthem that sold. For $800. That is pretty wild. Still got the ugly clip on it too. See you later, Michael. I'm about to end the stream. I'm going just an hour and a half today. Not feeling it today. Nobody's giving me any knives to look at, talking about anything new, so. Kind of gets hard when you do this day in, day out to come up with new stuff every day without y'all's help. I like looking at stuff y'all want to look at. I showed a bunch of links and stuff I wanted to look at. There was something else though that I wanted to show that I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, this Max Ace was super nice. Max Ace is another company I need to pay more attention to. I know a lot of y'all like the Black Mirror But that one right there, that's a super nice knife. I wonder how much that one cost. Full Zerk. Oh wow, only $288. Wow, that's pretty wild. I thought it would have been a lot more expensive than that. Titanium and zirconium. Titanium and Damascus. So yeah, I thought that one would have been way more than $288. That's a beautiful knife. Yeah, we did all the drop point stuff. We did all the other stuff. We looked at the knives I got yesterday. I started pulling out all the knives I've got in the last couple of weeks, and it's quite a few of them. This is just part of them, but I didn't get this one. We'll put this one up with his brothers. I gotta find a home for these 3, 4. My watch dial will be in today so I can build my watch. So that's something I'm gonna do this afternoon. I'll have my Blade Alchemy watch tomorrow. So that'll be cool. I'm gonna start winding this one down, guys. It's a Friday, and you know, Fridays are made for chilling. It's kind of my hump day, so I guess that's kind of why I'm feeling it. Wednesdays are kind of draggy. I gotta find a home for these too. I've got quite a few knives I gotta find homes for, including all those concepts. They go in the concept bag, but the Tuya and the Monterey Bay knives, gotta find a home for those. My Hyra and Thunder, whatever. Man, this VCP is still a nice knife. To be on washers, this thing feels great. That's a new one, not long ago. Still got to find out what to do with my Thoth and all my concepts, though. Need to put them all up. Because I got all 3 of those that I hadn't done anything with, except put on the magnet back here behind me. Forgot about that one too back there. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end this one early today. Only do an hour and a half instead of 2 hours. We went a little over the 2 hour mark yesterday, so I guess that makes up for it. Gotta figure out which one of these knives. I guess I'll put the Tuya. I got a spot in the main box. Oh, I got 2 spots. So I can put the Tuya and the Monterey Bay in there. Because the concepts will all go in the concept bag. That fills back up the big case. Mitchell, appreciate you, brother. Hope you have a great weekend as well. I promise I'll do a little more research tonight and have more to talk about tomorrow. I thought the drop point would have more stuff on it today, but a lot of those are repeats every week. So it is what it is. I didn't do too much looking up stuff last night at work, so that's kind of where I didn't have much going on. Mr. Whalen, appreciate you, buddy. Hope everybody has a great Friday. If you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. Got to figure out that white line problem on my backgrounds, but it's all good. But appreciate each and every one of you. And if y'all need me, hit me up. Michael, that site is called ged.it, Jedd.it. It's just an AI thing. You just put the link to the knife in and it goes and finds discounts for you. I just put it in the Discord, but it's just Ged It. And one more time, I'll just show you it and how well it works. So if you go to let's go to Kaiser. And I'll just show you one of their new ones. Let's see. New arrivals. So they had the Era. So like this Era is showing 169. So you just copy the link and paste it in here and hit go. And it will go and find all the promo codes for you and apply them in a browser. And it will show you the cheapest price. Pete, sir, have a good day. But first it goes and finds all the codes. And then it tests them all in a cloud browser. And it shows you right here that it was 169 from the original link. And this Kaiser New 02 is the best code. And it brings it down to 143 from 169. And I would not click this link that pops up below here when it finishes, because this AI thing will hijack a little bit of your, they'll get credit for the discount or something. So just copy this code right here and go back to the Kaiser site. But don't click this go to checkout. Just hit copy this code and then go back here and add it to cart and do it yourself. But yeah, that site's super cool. Anyway, that was one last little thing I thought I'd show y'all, and have a great Friday night. We'll see you.